Today we're gonna continue onwards with the two missing chapters that are left for the Wings of Liberty campaign. Obviously, because I like to be a completionist, I want to make sure that every single last of the missions is uploaded to the YouTube channel, but also because I want to grab all of the achievement points. Now, over at the live stream, as many of you are aware, I have been doing a lot of achievement hunting, and look at this. I have already got 100% for the Heart of the Swarm campaign, and for Wings of Liberty, I mean, I'm still sitting nice and pretty on 98% with, I believe, only one achievement remaining. So remember the moment during the Wings of Liberty campaign where I had to choose between either helping out Dr. Ariel Hansen or helping out the Protoss Selendis, and this is probably the one moment where I would say probably about like 3 out of 4 of you guys decided to disagree with me, because I decided to indeed side with Selendis just because I really wanted to have the Protoss research at that point in time. That does mean that there is one mission remaining called Safe Haven that I have not covered on the YouTube channel just yet. And as you may have already noticed, I do indeed have every single one of the achievements already finished, but I think it is time to replay the mission on Brutal.
Jim, the Protoss are already closing in on the colony. My people don't stand a chance.
I still feel a little bad.
We're gonna have to stop that purifier of theirs before it can wipe the whole place out. Get everyone evacuated to the main base area.
I still feel a little bad, Ariel.
If the purifier gets that far, we're done. Well, at least we can count on them being methodical. They'll stop to burn every settlement along the way.
That's a good thing about the Protoss. They're quite predictable in that way.
You sure know how to pick a fight, cowboy. I got something that'll help you. I called in some favors and got us Viking schematics. Remember, they can change from a jet into a combat walker and back again. Pretty nifty stuff.
Jim, the purifier's drawing power from several Protoss nexus. Its shields are completely impenetrable. How can you stop something like that?
Easy. We knock out those Nexi first, then we take down the purifier.
So that's the plural of Nexus,
Don't
I guess,
worry, Ariel. We'll stop them.
Nexi with double I. Alright. Now, since I'm not trying for any achievements in this one, I did load up the brutal difficulty of this mission, which I think is going to be fine.
I've located the Protoss nexuses that are channeling power.
Wait, now
to
you say
purifier
nexuses?
shields. We'll have to destroy them before we can stop the purifier.
Alright, that's weird. I did have Latin in school for about a half year or so when I first went to high school.
Some of the colonists didn't make it to our base in time.
I don't remember the
We
specifics.
should be ready to assist them when the Protoss attack.
Maybe someone in the comment section can tell me the exact plural of Nexus and Nexi and Nexuses and Nexus and Like, basically there's a whole bunch of different options, and I'm pretty sure the majority of them are correct depending on the sentence that you're using it in. I actually, once upon a time, learned from one of the Blizzard community members, when you have to write the word Zerg, Terran, or Protoss with a capital letter as the first letter, and when you actually have to write it with a lowercase letter instead. Apparently that's one of the things that pretty much every single one of the Blizzard staff needs to be reminded of continuously when they're writing any blog posts or any tweets or you know, Facebook posts or whatever. It's kind of interesting. English is an interesting language. Let's just leave it at that. It's a little bit complicated from time to time.
Sir, the purifier has arrived and is on the move.
The purifier has arrived and apparently it's on the move. So there is the mothership. Now, I did do this mission once upon a time. Not entirely sure how I can go ahead and complete this, but I need to destroy the 3 Protoss Nexi. Alright, so they're located on the map. Now, since I do get access to the Viking here, I figured it'd be fun to maybe try and see if I can play Mass Viking. I think that would be pretty interesting for us at the very least to try out. Do need another supply depot here though. There we go. And since I do already have 2 Vikings going up at any given moment.
The purifier's coming into range of a colony base.
Are they gonna destroy it? I'm pretty sure they are, eh? I'm sorry. There's that beautiful biodome where there's still, you know, growing plants and whatnot. But since I'm already going for a lot of these Vikings, I am gonna go and get myself an armory here as well. Just because it's probably smart to do. There's a zealot. Guess I'm gonna have to lend these guys. Now, there's no smart servos, obviously, in the campaign mission of StarCraft 2. I already do have a heck of a lot of gas as well, but there's no smart servos here. I guess that bio would always work, as we did find out during most of the Wings of Liberty campaign. It seems like bio is always a great option. If you're playing Brutal, you can basically just play bio every single game, and you're probably gonna be fine. Anyway, so there are indeed a couple of these colonists setting up. Now the Purifier.
Sir, I'm detecting a massive energy
Yeah.
spike. The Purifier is about to fire.
The Purifier is probably gonna end up destroying that base. I'm sorry, Haven. So these, by the way, are all of the colonists that we ended up rescuing really early on into the war campaign. The war campaign. Can we say that? I mean, I guess we can. I've heard people say HOTS campaign, but I've never heard anyone say war campaign. Anyways, I was thinking about going mass Viking. I don't know if that's a smart idea or a really dumb one, but let us go ahead and continue giving it a try at the very least. If it doesn't work,
Protoss squadron is going
Except
after
to go
the
back.
colony ships. Those people don't stand a chance unless we stop it.
oh, okay. I'll move my Vikings across.
Not enough minerals.
Now that I've got myself a fully saturated base. Oh, there's some infested colonists actually locked up as well. Oh, I see. Anyway, now that we have got this one sorted, I think it is time for us to get rid of these carriers here too. Obviously, do want to target fire down the carrier when you're playing Viking.
Thanks, Raiders. We're getting out of here.
Hey, no worries. No worries, civilian.
The colonists have evacuated the first settlement in the Purifier's path. The colonists left
See
some
that ship?
resources behind after they evacuated.
Oh, really?
We should pick them up.
Yeah, we should. That's a great suggestion. That means that I can really start upgrading my units and get a lot more stuff out in general. Now, that mothership is currently still moving.
Not enough minerals.
I do think we want to try and see if we can maybe get ourselves... Oh god. This is not good. I was gonna say, I do think we want to try and see if we can get ourselves some more units out. And maybe go for the objective point here in just a little bit. Sorry, Mr. Viking.
Is under attack.
Okay, we should be able to get rid of these colossi quite easily though. Which is nice. I always love the idea of the Viking. I think it's one of the coolest concepts in StarCraft. Also, that little bit of information that we read about the Viking when we first started making them, that Viking pilots have to be very agile just to survive the transformation. I kind of like that. I like little things like that. Anyway, well, I guess I could repair this thing up, although I don't know if I'm gonna make it, but I can go ahead and repair that thing, keep it alive for a little while, make sure at the very least it doesn't burn down, and I think I'm gonna quick save right now. And wait for this next batch of Vikings and then go for a move out. Now that ship is still gonna continue moving out, but I really need to make sure that I start dealing with these next side.
The Protoss have arrived at another
Okay,
settlement, sir.
it's time to go.
Transformation system.
Don't even know if it's possible to just play mass Viking here. I'm assuming it can. Well, you definitely are gonna be able to kill everything, technically speaking, right? What if I just land on the high ground? Oh, that would mean that I don't need even remotely as many units as I've been getting so far. Okay. Let's go ahead and get more of these dudes in. Almost being tickled to death there, but I should be able to get rid of this very first one reasonably easily. You can sort of micro these things as well, with smart servos in particular. Anyway, that's the second settlement right now in trouble.
Not enough minerals.
I am going to be able to tech up continuously though, which is nice.
That's one Nexus down. Keep at it, boys. We gotta stop that ship.
Should I consider going for the
Energy
second
output
one?
is peaking. Protoss are going to destroy the second colony base.
I guess I do have to make sure that I don't accidentally lose here. Leaving my reinforcements still at home, by the way. I've got a ton of gas.
Upgrade complete.
That's what they use to power that ship. Or power that cannon, rather.
Not enough minerals.
Okay, now that they lost their high ground vision, I should be able to... Yeah, there we go. Land a bunch of my Vikings and start dealing damage to the second objective point right now as well. Now apparently there are going to be a bunch of... Yeah.
Protoss squadron detected approaching colonist settlement.
Alright. I'm gonna send my my entire army in this direction right now. Including my reinforcements. There we go.
That was a close one. Thanks.
That wasn't that close actually.
Colonists have successfully evacuated that settlement.
Okay, you know what? I've got enough right now to one-shot Colossus. I'm probably okay to land my Vikings as well. I'm just gonna land them all right over here. Create a bit of a landing concave, I suppose. Trying to micro my weakened Vikings to go back up into the air. Not the easiest thing to do. Seems like it works, though. And still making more and more Vikings at home as well. One Immortal. Immortals are gonna have a field day against Vikings. Although you can sort of... Yeah, you can sort of micro it. That's kind of hilarious. Alright, very good. Getting more and more units out right now. I would like to get
Another
+2 here
Nexus
as well.
Great work.
There we go.
Don't give them a chance to regroup.
Okay, let us go back home for just a little bit, because I do want to make sure that I heal back up my Vikings to full HP. Still cannot hit the Purifier Mothership, by the way, because it's still being powered up by this Nexus. Strike high, hard and fast. That's what the Vikings said, okay? Not me. I would never say such things. What are you looking at me for? No. Okay, so let's repair up my Vikings. I'll pull a whole lot of dudes off of there. And since there's still 2 settlements left to go, I should be in a good spot.
Not enough minerals.
Still cannot engage this mothership though. Oh, I did not loot the resources. I'm an idiot. I should have done that a little while ago.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
They've almost reached the next base.
Hanson
Hurry!
started working on that cure. We need that cure yesterday.
Not enough.
Alright, let us go for the next one. Reinforcements, once again, will be set up over here near our base. Still making a lot of Vikings here as well. And I've got a cloud of Vikings moving out. A swarm of Vikings. A cluster of Vikings. A lot of Vikings. A group. I don't know what it would be called. A legion of Vikings. A swarm of Vikings doesn't seem right. Oh, hey, there's some carriers over here. Oh my god. You know you've got a lot of Vikings where you can one-shot carriers. Sentry, stop tickling me.
Not enough minerals.
Alright, I haven't lost a Viking yet. Just double checking if there's anything else scary around here, but I guess I can just, you know,
They'll fire
change
on the
it again.
settlement any second now. Get clear!
Sorry. I'm going after the 3rd Nexus right now. I'm pretty sure there's still this settlement, right? So I don't have to worry yet, right? Am I crazy? I'm pretty sure I understand this correctly. Okay. Everyone land. And start gunning down that thing. Do I have to worry about this? Well, that's the 3rd Nexus down at least. Ah, that means that now the mothership is indeed gonna be
Purifier
vulnerable.
shields are
Very
offline,
good.
sir. Hit it now.
Warning. Protoss squadron detected approaching the final colonist settlement.
Alright. Don't want to get into their way, but I think I do have to make sure that I destroy them before they kill that base. I'm sorry, Selendis. This is actually Selendis? Probably not.
Those Protoss almost got us.
Excellent work. The colonists in that settlement have been evacuated.
Mr. Mothership. Loco's here. I've got a little present. It's called about a gazillion Vikings.
The Purifier sent our units into a dimensional warp field. The effect should only be temporary, though.
I don't know what I expected. I don't know what I expected. Apparently, the mothership has vortex. Well, let's gun it down. My god, it's got a lot of HP though. You think I can nuke it? Yeah, I can just nuke it. I've got way too many units. There we go. Got him. And with that, the mission is done.
The Protoss are retreating. You've done it.
I have done it, Dr. R. Johansson.
You are
but-
as cunning as the stories
Oh, it is
say,
Selendis.
James Raynor. I hope your belief in these colonists will be vindicated.
The thing is, we did find out that the corruption will continue spreading and all of these people will turn out to be infested sooner or later. But I guess for now at the very least, we have created a safe haven on Haven. What is this? Where are we
I
going?
guess this is goodbye, Doc.
Oh,
We've got a lot of cleaning up to do out there.
I had different things in mind, but
We'll
Maybe
manage
that's just me.
somehow.
I just hope you boys stay out of trouble.
Stop flirting with me, Hanson.
Those Protoss are bound to be upset.
I have a girlfriend.
Well, me and the Protoss go way back. I've helped them out a few times. Figure they might cut me some slack.
You know, you could always stay here. Settle down, make a new start.
Guys like me don't get second chances, darling. We just gotta finish what we begun.
Aww. I don't think I've ever seen this.
You're a good man, Jim Raynor.
Wow.
I ain't that good.
Talk about extremes, though. So there's two different options. Either Dr. Ariel Hansen essentially falls in love with Jim Raynor, or she gets infested by the Zerg. Although, you know, once again, like we know, the planet will be infested anyway, and I don't think it really matters all too much, right? Because one way or the other, she will become an infested Terran. All right, heck, you know what? I was planning on making two separate videos about the two final missions of the Wings of Liberty campaign, but you know what? I think it is time to wrap it up because I really want to go ahead and get 100% completion as far as the Wings of Liberty campaign goes. And of course, I also really want to go ahead and get started with the Legacy of the Void campaign. So there is one mission remaining that I have not shown you just yet, and it's called Shatter the Sky. As you may recall, before the final mission of the Wings of Liberty campaign called All In, we had to choose between either flooding the Nidus tunnels or we had to go ahead and shut down the Sky Zerg, and depending on whichever one we chose, that army composition would not be present during the final mission. Now I decided to go with a mission called Belly of the Beast, where we flooded the Nidus tunnels. Easily one of the most fun missions I've ever played, probably my favorite one actually in the Wings of Liberty campaign, because essentially you play with like a small hit squad of 4 heroes. 3 heroes? 4 heroes? I'm pretty sure it's 4 heroes. Yeah, it is 4 heroes. But basically, you play with a small hit squad to flood the Nidus tunnels. If you haven't seen that mission, I'll go ahead and post a link to it down below in the description of this video, because it's a really, really good one and probably my favorite in the entirety of the campaign. But regardless, we did not complete Shatter the Sky. Now, the thing is, I have probably completed this one. Well, I've definitely completed this one once upon a time, but I do not recall this at all. So, yeah, there's one achievement remaining called Complete the Shatter the Sky mission on hard in less than 25 minutes. I don't actually recall the mission, I don't think. Maybe I will once we load into it, but it does mean that it might take me, you know, maybe 2-3 attempts before I get this one finished. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it on the very first one, but without further ado, it is time to shatter the sky.
The Zerg flyers are using this old orbital platform as their base of operations. It's actually made up of several smaller platforms, tethered together in geostationary orbit. The nests are too deep inside to destroy with a bombardment, but clearing the whole thing with ground forces will be costly.
Adjutant, what's keeping that thing in orbit? Has it got power?
Affirmative. Thermal readings indicate intense heat coming from the platforms. Core temperatures are kept stable by a series of coolant towers, still operational despite the Zerg infestation.
Ah.
Perfect. There's your answer, General. We get on board and destroy the coolant towers in each section. The reactors will go critical and take care of the Zerg for us.
Excellent plan. You missed your calling, Raynor. You would have made an outstanding staff officer.
I reckon I'm right where I'm meant to be, General. Now let's get saddled up and hit that platform. Kerrigan won't be giving us a second chance.
Alrighty. Let us get started. Kerrigan won't be giving us a second chance, yet he will. Am I on a platform or can I play bio?
Sir, I'm scanning to get a positive fix on all the towers.
Looks like I can play bio. That's good. Really enjoy playing a biological-based unit composition.
I'll mark the tower coordinates on your map.
So I have to destroy the coolant towers and...
Damn, Jimmy. This whole place is writhing.
Once we blow those coolant towers, it won't matter. The platforms will burn up and kill everything on them.
Yeah, so that's the thing, right? He mentioned very clearly that if we destroy those coolant towers, they will probably blow up the remaining Zerg army that's close to it as well. Maybe I should go for like a Banshee-based unit composition or a bunch of battlecruisers or something along those lines, because That's gonna be significantly more efficient when it comes to, you know, dashing in and taking care of the objective and then dashing out once again, whereas the Bioforce is gonna have to power its way through. Not entirely sure how smart this is going to be, but let us go ahead and give it a try anyway. I think we're probably gonna be fine. We'll go for some medics, we'll go for some medevacs, we'll go for a bunch of units, see what we can do. Now there's not actually a whole lot of minerals over here. This will run out in about 10 minutes or so, so I'll definitely need to expand towards the south. Maybe actually we should do that first before we do anything else. Not sure if there's gonna be, like, there's also a base over on this side. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to expand several times, but yeah, I'm not gonna be able to reach that one just yet. Guess I could just Yamato that thing. Oh, well, guess I'm gonna Yamato that thing instead. There we go. Very nice. Okay, let us go ahead and already send the mothership down, or not the mothership, sorry, the command center down towards this area instead. I think it's gonna be a little bit more efficient. We do have to be worried. We do have to be a little bit worried though about the coolant tower just being on this side as well. Maybe I could actually just run in, like stim, and destroy it. I mean, we're on 25 minutes, right? Like I said, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to complete this on the very first try. We'll probably learn a lot here, but maybe I should actually go for some marauders then, if I want to, you know, move in and quickly destroy it. Gotta be careful. Didn't realize they would go for a bit of a counterattack, although I probably should have expected it. Hey, I had, oh, alright, I had one already. Alright, do you think I've got enough right now to push forward? I kind of want to test the waters a little. Maybe I can already go ahead and do this.
Commander, you should stay away from those tunnel entrances. According to the sensors, they're chock full of mutalisks.
Okay, go. Go, 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 go! Okay, that's the first one taken care of.
Reactor's melting down.
Oh!
Move out.
Okay, okay, so it's gonna take a little bit of time before it explodes. Fair enough.
Get out of there, sir.
Alright, so apparently they're chock full of mutalisk. I don't really know exactly where that is. Probably these things right here. Yeah, the Zerg tunnel entrances. Okay.
Not enough minerals.
That should probably also make it a little bit easier for us as far as killing this part of the map goes. So that one is going to explode in just a little bit. I don't know where our next objective is going to be, but...
It's getting ready to blow!
Ah! Whew.
There she goes. Get clear.
Nice. Okay, let's pick up these resources too. And I'm gonna go ahead and construct more and more of these things. Let us land our natural expansion. Grab the resources here. Start landing mules over on that base as well. The Banshees actually seemed really nice. Okay. Don't know what our next objective is going to be though. I guess I'm gonna go top left.
Heavy air defenses on that platform.
Okay, now we're gonna go bottom right. Ooh, how do I get even... Wait, how do I get over there? What is it? Heavy air defenses? Is this on a... Yeah, no, that is on a platform, right? I could technically drop my marines off on there. That might not be a terrible idea, actually. I could just go for more medevacs and drop them instead. I don't think that's actually that terrible of a suggestion. I really don't know if I've got enough time, though. That's the only thing I'm a little worried about.
There are a lot of ground defenses on that platform, sir.
Upgrade complete.
I'm not too worried about ground defenses. If I can simply drop off a lot of my units using medevacs, I'm gonna be in a fine position anyway. Okay. Let us go ahead and get +2. We'll push once we finish up 2-2, which is gonna be in a little bit. Just simply trying to macro up a bigger force. I hope I can just, like, through sheer power of stuff, power my way through it. If there's a lot of air defenses, I'm definitely gonna need some marines as well. Reinforcing right now towards the main base, so if there is gonna be a counterattack towards this area, I can at the very least defend it without being all too worried about it. Okay. Alright, and that will really ramp up my production quite a bit. I could even get some fire bats as well. Always a good option. They deal a lot of damage. And since I already am producing 2 medevacs at once here for a little while, I should be able to relatively easily, well, I should probably take care of this this overlord there, but I should be able to get relatively easily enough units here to, you know, really continue pushing here. Okay, looks like there's no more additional pushes coming over here though. How's 2-2 looking? It's gonna be finished in about a minute, okay. So that's gonna be finishing. I think I want to do my drop at like 10 minutes into the game. This may go terribly right or terribly wrong. I don't really know. I don't have boost obviously, which is one thing to keep in mind. Maybe a couple of medics wouldn't necessarily hurt either. Still making more and more.
Not enough minerals.
Trying to go for some more SCVs as well every once in a while and really building up my supply depot count. Do want to start up 3-3 as soon as I can as well. Okay, so there is a push coming over here. Whew. Had to micro there for a little bit. Okay, that means we can't send all of our units down right now. I'm gonna rally once again all my reinforcements over here. We'll go ahead and get ourselves a missile turret over in that area. Or rather a bunker over in that area. Since there is a lot of air defense, I'm actually gonna move these guys back towards the main as well. Alright. Let us go ahead and save right now. I've got a pretty good amount of units. I've got actually more than enough medevacs, it turned out. Wasn't entirely sure about that, but... Alright. Here we go. Oh my god, do I really want to land on top of a spore? Not really. Not bad. It's kind of how I hoped that would go. Do need to make sure that I keep most of my medevacs alive though. Alright. Do I have enough medevacs still? I hope so. Oh my god, there's a lot of units still. I don't know if I had enough. No, you guys just stay over there. I send over some more medevacs. Yeah.
Get out of there, sir.
Okay. I need to get out of here, but I'm a little worried that I'm gonna end up losing a bunch of my units. This one is gonna explode in 30 seconds. Did manage to get that one reasonably easily. Not sure if that was the cleanest execution, but we did end up getting the kill at least, so, you know, there's that. I think we're actually fine. Let's move on over to the one in the top left instead. Might need to grab this expansion in a little bit as well. There's the second one. I did end up losing a lot there, though.
Look at that thing.
I did end up losing a lot of units there.
Warning. Unidentified Zerg organism detected in
There's a Leviathan.
Largest on record.
Did not realize there would be one here already. We obviously found one during the...
That's all we need.
The all-in mission,
take
but...
that thing down, or it's gonna cause some havoc.
Okay. Don't know if we can do that if we have to do the... Like, is that a bonus objective?
Base is under attack.
I am gonna go ahead and produce some Vikings here as well. Oh my god. Don't know if I actually have enough time here to even prepare for that. Luckily we're playing Marine, obviously. Very good at, you know, shooting down things that fly, but... Yeah, this is a bonus objective. We could probably skip it. Not sure if we should, though.
Additional upgrade complete.
Luckily it's just engaging like this. It's spawning Mutalisk. This is something we found out the hard way. Okay, 14 minutes right now. Wait, is this also on an island? Don't tell me it is. Well, I hope not. No, it's not. Okay, there's a ramp. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure I saw that it wasn't earlier, but... Okay, I may need to grab this base with my main in just a little bit. Okay, time for the next one. This one has a lot of ground defenses, is what it said. No liberators yet. Dealt with that quite easily. Okay, go. Quick.
You better move out fast.
Alright, let's go. Main is starting to run low. That base is looking pretty good.
Mineral field depleted.
I'm actually kind of slipping as far as my macro goes right now, as you may have noticed. I've started really getting a lot of resources. That's okay, it's time for the final objective, which is all the way down here. But I still have a lot of time remaining though. I've still got 9 minutes, that's a lot of time. I should be okay. Next explosion!
Yeah. So, any second. Any second. There it goes.
Good job on taking out those towers.
Alright. I'll send one hero marine all the way over there. Do we still have one Viking over here as well? I do. And I'll go ahead and do the same over here.
Mineral field depleted.
Maybe some Banshees wouldn't hurt. Well, I don't really have enough gas for that, I guess. Could get some more gas over here. No reason not to. We are just about to max out. Okay.
Field depleted. Upgrade complete.
Made for battle.
And you should also move over there.
Additional supply depots. Mineral field depleted. Unacceptable landing zone.
Where do you want to go? Let's go ahead and head you over there. I guess I could always go ahead and just simply drop down units using this thing instead, right? Let's get Jackson's Revenge out here. That one's pretty good. Alright. Time for us to start engaging over in this area. Marines and medevacs, baby! It's the gold standard for a while for a reason. There's not a base over here if we really need it. Gonna go ahead and send that guy over there. Does mean most of my SCVs in the main base will kind of start derping around. I'll send you guys over in that area instead. Okay, so we're currently maxed. Got 7 minutes remaining. Should be good. Well, obviously, I do have to make sure that I complete the entire mission, right? And there's always going to be like a minute of downtime as well before anything really happens. But I've got a feeling I could just right-click right now and be in a pretty good spot. Here's Jackson. Oh, really? Okay. Send a couple of SCVs towards the north. Alright. Here we go. Looks like we are ready to complete the Wings of Liberty campaign. I'm like 90% sure that that I've got every single mission unlocked after this one. I guess that's not as good as, 100, but... Okay, go ahead and Yamato that. Is that smart? How much damage does that thing even do? Probably a lot. Yep, a lot. Here we go. That's the last coolant tower.
That should about do it.
Oh, there's no timer on this one. This one just immediately explodes. We just cross our fingers and hope our units are away from it. There we have it. The achievements completed. We get the Valerian Manx portrait as well, which is fair enough. But indeed, we have successfully shattered the sky. I still love that music. It's so good. Mr. Koiter.
Good to see you on your feet, General.
This is where he gets his bionic arm.
Well, we'll see how long that lasts.
For a little while. For a little while, General. Remember when we met back on Char? During Heart of the Swarm? Kerrigan did take care of you pretty easily. Here we go. This is where we get the final assembly of the Xel'Naga artifact that we need during the all-in mission.
The Xel'Naga artifact's been assembled. I hope to God it does what we think it does.
Damn straight. Betting our asses on some alien piece of crap don't sit right with me.
You don't sit right with me, Tygus.
But if I was banking everything on that, I'd be quit already. Because here we are in the mouth of hell. And we made it this far by leaning on each other.
Whether it's blind luck or damn fool courage, in all my years, I've never seen anything like what you two jokers have pulled off.
That thing may be the key to stopping the Queen of Blades.
But it's our sweat and blood that'll make it happen. After everything we've been through, past all the fire and fury, the one thing I know is that we can count on each other to get the job done. Or die trying, if that's what it takes.
Because some things are just worth fighting for.
Oh, and there we have it. Wings of Liberty at 100% as far as the achievements go. Now, I know some of you may be wondering, Lowko, what was the hardest achievement? The hardest one for me personally, as someone who loves RTS games and who's been playing RTS games for like 20 plus years, definitely the Lost Viking arcade machine. There's an achievement where you have to get 500,000 points in the arcade machine. This one took me by far the longest amount of time. I know there are going to be some of you that love playing Bulletstorm games and all that kind of stuff, and you're absolutely incredible at it. I just simply wasn't. So I'm very happy that I managed to complete that one after struggling through it for probably about, I would say probably like 5 to 10 or so hours. But eventually we got it. I definitely did enjoy getting it now that I do have it. But anyways, that does mean now that I've wrapped up Wings of Liberty as well as Heart of the Swarm, that it's time for us to jump into Legacy of the Void sometime next week. I hope you enjoyed watching this video though. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button down below, and if you want to see more, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you get a notification as soon as I upload more. Other than that, I want to thank you for watching. Have an amazing day. Do not forget to smile, alright? A special shout out to the Patreon supporters. Thank you guys so much for helping me out directly. But I'll see you in the next one.